Welcome back, my people. Welcome back to another episode. This is Okuchuku TV. Welcome back once more again. I know a lot of people have been writing me for a very long time. Oh, Okus, where have you been? Where have you been? It's all right. If I in America, but it's all right. There is something I really want to share with you guys today, which is very interesting topic. It's all about, we're in a gathering. We're in a gathering with friends and people are talking, bringing their own opinion and all that about on who created you, who created this, who created that, who created this. You see, when we go in details about how all this whole bullshit happened, it's going to take time, but it's okay. In my language, I say, "Salife tanin gede ye kobrengo." Live with him, bite you for a night. Just call it mosquito. But let's treat a little bit part of it. You see, for my own self, who created me, who brought me into this life, is my mother and my father. That's the fact. For those of us who have kids, they will understand exactly what I am saying here. Who brought you into life? Is your father and your mother. That is the fact. Okay, fine. As above, so below. We have four elements that is driving this earth, which is engine on its own, going on its own way, which is nature. The forces of nature, which you don't see, is called spirit. We have Eke, Olie, Afo, Nkwo. These four elements. In English, it's called the sun, the earth, which is the land you are living on, the breeze, and also the water that you drink. These four things is just on their own driving the earth. You are in a vast. Okay, let's go to the issue of who created us and use nature to give example. You see, for instance, you have a farm, like you want to plant something like cassava, mango, name them, pepper, anything at all that you want to plant. You have all these things, you want to do them in that land. What will you do? And you are seeing a forest. You clear the grass. When you clear the grass, you burn. After clearing, you gather everything and burn it down. The same thing you do with a woman, bring it to a woman's side. When you first of all meet a woman, what will you do? You talk to her for the first time. How are you doing? How are you doing? Are you okay? You want her to be your love. You know what you can do. You spin her, talk to her nicely. Then in nature side, when you finish burning those stuff, you burn it and gather it. The same thing you do. Appealing to that land that this is what you want to do. You are making it nice. That you are bringing a seed to plant. That is why they call Africa the mother's land, because it bears a lot of fruits. Then when you finish with that, when you finish clearing and all that, what will you do next? You begin to dig, to put your seed. Then take it to a woman's side. As above, so below, take it to a woman's side. When you finish talking to the lady, and the lady accepted you as her own fiance or husband, and you people had an agreement, okay, can you come see me maybe next week? Then she promises yes. For the first time that she's going to come to your house, what will you do as a man? You begin, if your house is dirty, if it's dirty that is not looking proper, you understand, you got to like make it neat and dress the bed, buy perfume, you spray, you spray and everywhere, everything good day. This is exactly what you do. And by you doing that, you are trying to win the woman's heart. You understand? Like, I mean, you are like appealing, like to make her welcome so that when she comes, she feels comfortable. Then go back to nature. When you finish digging, as you are digging, when you begin to dig, you are preparing a house that you want to put that seed that you want to plant. Take it to the woman. The process of you digging in the woman's side, you are making what? Sexual, you're having a sexual intercourse. You're making love, you begin to ejaculate. You know what I mean? Ejaculation. With the woman, you begin to make love. That whole boom, 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 there. Preparing the seed that will come out from your body, which you call sperm. Already in nature, you have the sperm in your hand. What will you do? You put it there. Make the house okay. Remove everything that would disturb the plant not to grow. Any virus there, you have to take it out. Root and all that, make it nice. You put the seed there. What will you do? You cover it. Take it to a woman's side. When you finish, as you are ejaculating, then the seed is coming, which they call Jesus. It's okay because this is deep. The seed now is coming. Then you put it to the woman's body. That is why they call women mother's land. That womb you see there is just automatically a land. The womb you are seeing is just a land, nothing more, nothing else. The sperm will go in there. Go and watch it on YouTube. You can see, you can do your own experiment. The sperm will go in, the good one, because it is written that many were called, but few are chosen. Millions of sperm was poured into the woman's body, but only one, and they choose, went inside. And you see it will cover up. When it covers up, what happened? In that womb, let me call it womb, to go in and cover itself. And you'll be there. Inside that womb, they have water. They have the sun, which is the temperature you are seeing in your body. It's automatically the sun you are seeing, the sun you are seeing above. Go and test yourself. You see your temperature. If it goes low, that means you're sick. If it's high, you're okay. 38, 37, it's okay. Then, water is there. So the little baby breathes through the mother. As the mother is breathing, the baby in the womb is breathing. The same thing go to the nature. The air is going inside. Before you know, it comes out. The same thing as a woman. After 9 months, below, because that shell, the shell, you see, when you put that seed in that land, there is water, the rain will fall. That is why in Africa, you normally plant during, dry season, you prepare when the rain is coming. So immediately you plant, the rain will fall. You give it some water to drink. Before you know, the shell you see, it will see open, boom, and come out. That is why they said that any forces that breaks through inside is alive. But the one that break through outside force is not alive. But the one that comes inside, break, is alive. That is why the same thing, when you see that shell, it will grow and blow up the shell, and it will open. The shell will open and it will come out. The same thing applies to the woman's side. The same thing, nothing more, nothing else. After 9 months, see the baby wants to come out. Hitting everywhere. Boop, 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 boop. Before you know, it will burst and the baby will come out. That's how it is. So, with all this explanation, who created you and who created her? It's your father, because it's your father's sperm. Who did that? You know, Christianity have turned to it's now a child's play. People now come out, you know, because Nandi Sioji, we brown race, dark race in Africa, we argue what does not make sense. What are you arguing for? You are calling God every time you call God. What is He doing for you? Okay, what is He doing for you? It's air, the air that I breathe. What do you know about air? The air you are breathing, when you are in Africa, you don't know how to maintain the air. Don't you know that air is life? Don't you know that air is fuel? Fuel that is the use on car. The same thing applies to human body. The air you are breathing is just the same thing as God, because without air you cannot live. So why don't you even worship the air that you see, that you don't see but you feel it, but you know that without air you cannot live? But you know, black people, there's something wrong with them. They will still come and argue. Who created that? Is that what you want to know? That is why you remain like that. That is why you remain in that position you are. Clean, nothing more, nothing else. So with this explanation, who created you and I? How your father suffered, bend your mama for kitchen, and ehatago ana apia ya. Newe ime bedroom, ona afia. Here, ona imeme. So there is a whole lot of things that is guiding us. But we, because they said that when the foundation goes wrong, the building will collapse. That is what is happening in Africa. You keep on arguing. You keep on arguing. Now, who created you and I? Who created you and I? It's your father and your mother. It is very simple. Nobody who said there is not no force that made human. There is something like that. Like I told you guys, we have the sun, the earth, which is the land, let's put it that way, then the water, and also the breeze. Eke olie afo nkwo. It is there in our own land. Just that everything is being corrupt. The leaders are not doing what they're supposed to do. They don't know what is called law. But we'll talk about law next time in our next episode. We'll talk about that. And we'll also talk about the differences between, I'm going to give difference. The difference between GPRS, I'll be waiting to call GPS, my color like that, when they guide us. When you are lost, tap your address. It will take you to your destination. The difference between that and Jesus Christ. We'll talk about that. And you will decide the one to choose. If the Jesus you choose or the GPS. Because, in Africa, let's put it that way, in that side, some people don't know what it is when they say GPS. They don't know what it is. If you come to Western world or developed countries, then you know what I'm talking about. Be lost for where? You can never be lost when you have internet. If you have internet, you can never lose. Tap in your address to that app, and it will tell you that GPS will take you to your destination. Take your right, take your left, straight, roundabout, second exit, The 5 kilometer roundabout, first exit, take your right. After 500 kilometer, take this. In that building you are saying there, it talks to you. As soon as you reach your destination, it tells you this is your destination. If you turn, even tell you go to your right is your destination. Look at it and you see the number. We'll talk about that. We'll explain more of that in our next episode. So with this message that I've given, is not by force. I'm not asking people to nobody who don't believe any. You have the right to worship anything that you want to worship. But what we are saying in a sense is that we got to be using our common sense in doing something. Think before you do something. Think before you do anything that you see, make do of it. Anything that you see, make do of it. The life is all about the life is nothing. Nothing. Thank you very much for watching. If this is your first time, if you find the video very interesting, hit the subscribe button, like and share. Thank you. I'll see you in my next episode. Thank you. Bye.